Hey, what's going on? Nazim here. In this video, I'm going to talk about 4 definitive ways that you can use to improve lead quality and really the caliber of prospects that you get from your ads, from your funnels and marketing strategies. So as you know, I have a big background in advertising marketing. Pretty much tried all marketing strategies for my consulting and coaching clients. Whatever there is, whatever strategy there is under the sun, I've tried it all. And one specific problem that actually a lot of higher caliber businesses have is they ask me, Nazim, how do we improve our lead quality? Nazim, how do we stop getting broke people on the phone? Nazim, like what mythical Facebook ads or YouTube ads targeting option can I use? Like what bit of text can I include in my funnels so that I can start getting better quality leads? And unfortunately, the question is not just like one specific solution that they can try. And no matter what internet marketing gurus are saying on their Facebook ads or on their whatevers, right? Everybody is selling something, and everybody is usually selling under the same sauce of you just have to do this one thing, and that's going to be sort of like the end-all be-all solution to your marketing problems, and you're going to start basically getting only CEOs or only like super high caliber leads or prospects on the phone with you, but 99.9% of the times it's a lie. And what your business probably needs is one of these 4 solutions that I'm going to talk about in this video, and maybe actually your business needs all 4. I don't know, we'll figure it out. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. But before we jump right in, I would like to actually talk about the most cardinal rule of having a high quality leads in your funnel. And the cardinal rule is basically that you need to, it's a numbers game, and you need to work the volume. No matter like how sophisticated, how on point your marketing strategy is, and no matter what ads targeting option you use, and no matter what you do in your marketing or sales or advertising strategy, your best shot at getting a lot of high quality leads is going to be generally getting a lot of leads. And again, this is one of the biggest frustrations in the marketplace, that people want that mythical super high quality caliber prospect, and this is what a lot of marketing gurus capitalize and basically focus on. Like, I'm going to show you this one little trick. And I think this is happening just because due to human nature, we all want to believe that there's a simple solution to a complicated problem that will get us, help us attain a big desired goal. But unfortunately, like it works with a lot of things, the solution or way to solution is never straightforward. It's more so, like tangled up, and you'll probably have to try a couple of strategies to fix your problem. And again, the most cardinal rule is the biggest mindset you need to bear in mind before actually giving any of these strategies, mine or someone else's strategies, is you still have to always work the volumes, and your biggest goal in your marketing strategy should still be to get the most quantity of leads, and then from there you will naturally get the most quantity of high quality leads. So it's really important that I stress this out before we jump into specific strategies. And now that you know this, let's review the first strategy. Okay, so one of the biggest problems I hear usually from clients is, Nazim, what do we do so that when prospects get on a call with us, they're not as scatterbrained? They, for example, when they join sales calls with us, they don't even know what do we do. They don't know our business model. They're there just to share their life story, and our salespeople don't want to be their therapist. And like basically our prospects are super scatterbrained, super unfocused, and in the end, you just get the classic, okay, I'll think about it answer, but really you haven't accomplished anything on the sales call because the prospect didn't join the sales call with you with an actual intention of considering your program, or even like thinking about a solution that you provide beforehand, right? So basically you have to do a lot of the heavy lifting on the sales call, and it usually pans out to be multiple sales calls. And basically, Nazim, how do we do that so that when clients join sales calls with us, they know what we do, they know what we stand for, they know the marketing system we offer, they've already given it a thought, right, that they have an actual problem and that we might have a solution for them. So what's the solution for that, right? And basically a very simple solution is, I'm going to give you 2 points that you can implement right away in your marketing strategy to help you tackle with this problem. So the first solution that can help you fix this problem is, what happens after people book a sales call with you? Do you just send them some call reminders, right? Maybe 15 minutes before they get on a call with you, or do you actually send them some follow-up study material? So people, actually your prospects, have the opportunity and the material to get a bit more acquainted with what you do, and basically, frame their mind a bit better when they get on a call with you. So a couple of places where you can improve this, and basically, I guess my point is, pre-educate your people, your prospects, before they get on a call with you. So some really cool ways that I've seen people do that is, number one, they put some case studies and some exercise, actually even like downloadable PDF, like little sort of like 1 or 2 page exercise sheets on the thank you page when people for after people book a consultation calls with them, right? So basically, a prospect books a call with you. They land on the thank you page, and on the thank you page there's actually, for example, a video of me who says, hey, thanks for booking a call. To help you prepare better for the call, below is a little workbook where we'll tell you a little bit more about what, a pain point you might have, a solution we might have to help you fix your pain point, and a couple of exercises or a couple of questions you need to basically answer before you get on a call with us, right? Or a couple of things you need to get clear about before you get on a call with us. So that's number one. Number two, you send the same thing via emails. Right? Via email. You just email these study materials, these workbooks, these videos to warm people up before they get on a call with you. Just one email, or even maybe 2 emails, is more than enough. And basically the title of the email is, hey, we want to help you prepare better before you get on a call with us, so you or we don't basically waste our time on the sales call. So that's number 2. And number 3, actually, like one of the cooler things, which I personally don't like to do, because I don't like to sit on social media sites that much, but I guess you can automate it via your salespeople that work for you, or you do it yourself first a little bit and then delegate. But basically, people open up Facebook Messenger chats, and basically when people book a call with them, they have to put in their Facebook profile URL, which 95% people have that and actively use Facebook. And then after people book a call, setters or salespeople add you on Facebook and create an open Facebook Messenger chat with you and say, hey, I'm going to be your sales rep or your consultation rep for the call that we're going to have at this X time and date. Again, here's your study material. Are there any questions that you want me to answer beforehand? So that's kind of cool, right? So this is how you pre-educate and pre-frame the sales conversation before people get on call with you, so that when people are on the call with you, you don't waste time. So that's it. If you have this problem, this is the solution. So that's solution number 1. Now let's go into the solution number 2. And before I actually forget, one more bonus solution for problem number 1 is, you can actually have your salespeople call them. This is like the super hardcore, but the most effective, like 5 times more effective than what I said before. If you just simply have a check-in call with your prospects before your actual sales call happens, this is perfect. Just make sure that this check-in call does not turn out to be like an actual sales call. And sometimes people will push for it. They'll ask questions like, yeah, but can you just tell me what's the price point? Can you tell me a little bit about what you do? No, you just have a check-in call and you say, hey guys, I guess John, you booked a call with us. I'm Derek. I just want to make sure that I don't know why I keep holding my hand like that, but I'm Derek. I just wanted to check in with you to make sure that this time is good, and just to make sure, do you have this problem? Okay, cool. I'm not going to be the actual salesperson, so I can't share much solutions with you, but I just want to make sure that you're okay with this time, and we're looking forward to a call with you. And just so we're XYZ company, and we can help you figure out XYZ problems right, in your business. And we work with a lot of people, so you actually have a friendly chat, and first of all, like, let people know what they're in for, right, on that sales call. What what kind of services or what kind of offers you offer your clients and prospects. And basically you warm prospects up as well, so when the actual sales call happens, they're more warmed up, they're a lot more open to have a conversation with you guys. So again, done with number one. Let's move on to number two. Number two is going to be have organic content on the internet about you, about your company. And this is super important, especially in this day and age where honestly, like, I irk every time I go on to Facebook groups, YouTube, Instagram, because everyone is a super amazing transformation coach, mindset coach, business coach. I literally see people who make 20 grand a month call their Facebook groups billionaires consulting Facebook groups. So the reason I'm saying this is because first of all, it irritates me and I'm venting out on this video, but also because in this day and age when competition is soaring sky high and everybody pretends to be someone who they're not, people are, like, especially customers and clients are especially skeptic, right, and do even more do more homework and due diligence work of researching people before they invest into something, because at some point I think the whole industry got burned out, like, too much, right? And people started talking between each other, mingling, and are generally now, I would say, do a lot more homework before they invest with whatever service providers they happen to start working with, which I think is great. This is for example what I do as well. If I'm gonna work with a Joe Schmo mentor, I'm actually gonna go and say Joe Schmo consulting feedback or reviews or whatever, right? I'm gonna go and actually try to search them on YouTube and Facebook, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pay attention to what they talk about and how they talk about it and the kind of content they cover. It's kind of like what's happening here, guys. If you happen to like this video, you can go and book a call, or you can book a call from somewhere else. But then what you're going to do is, okay, so I booked a call with this Nazim guy. Well, actually, let me go on YouTube and search. And when you're going to see this video and then I'm reviewing this video in such depth, then that's going to actually be a great point of social proof that you will know that I know what I'm talking about, that I can pretty much yabber on about the very concrete and specific things in a video that's probably going to be 20-30 minutes long. And had I not known about all these things, I would have probably, so you know what I mean, right? So anyway, have some content on the internet that will show that you know your stuff, that will show enough social proof about you. And I really personally like YouTube, posting content on YouTube. I like posting content to our Facebook group and my Facebook profile. Not super active on Instagram, but you need to have at least 1 or 2 social media platforms where you would have content. Now, guys, a caveat to this, you don't have to actually become a big YouTuber. I don't consider myself a YouTuber. You don't have to be super famous on Facebook. You just need to have content there, right? So when someone searches for Derek Thompson Consulting, there needs to be something that shows up on Google search or Facebook or other social media platforms that will show people at least some content. And then generally, I guess it also pays off to be consistent with your content. Consistent meaning that you want to have at least one piece of content posted every month, which is, I think, not too much to ask for, considering that you're delivering service online. You're asking people thousands of dollars through the internet, right? So I think it's not too much to ask for, if you basically have to post some content that shows that you're still alive and you know your stuff, and you continue educating yourself, and basically that's step number 2. Show people what you're made of, show people that they can trust you, show people some signs of social proof. So yeah, let's do tip number 3. So tip number 3 is going to be pretty much me repeating the cardinal rule, which is go always for quantity. And now, guys, I don't mean quantity over quality, that you should just go for garbage leads. That's not what I really mean. But for example, when someone comes to us and, for example, they're spending $1,000 a day on ads, and they tell me, hey, Nazim, like for example, for $1,000 a day, we only get 2 or 3 good leads, and then we close one of them, which is $5,000, which is great. But how do we make so that those 2-3 leads we get, we're not getting 2-3 leads, but we're getting like 4, 5, or 6 leads for our $1,000? And when I hear something like that, I like to always go back to numbers and mathematics. I say, guys, you're spending $1,000 a day, you're making $5,000 back. Why wouldn't you just spend $2,000 and make $10,000 back? Why is it so important to you that you're getting more for your money, like more quality for your money? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but then again, don't forget that you're in the business of making money, and you're in the business of making a positive return on your ad spend. And from what I'm seeing right now, you are making a positive return on ad spend. So why try to sort of like improve your micro results when you can just work on macro goals? I guess this is especially when it comes to ads, because I work with a lot of clients, and even in our coaching programs at Clients Conversion Academy, like a lot of people usually complain about ads, or that when they're spending money or exerting an X amount of effort, that they'd like to get more high quality leads. But usually the answer, as long as the proportion of what you spend or invest in terms of time and energy is basically a positive return on investment for what you get out of it, it always works better to just multiply this investment factor or ad spend factor, rather than try to sort of like improve the micro results. So hopefully that makes sense. Stop chasing that super idealistic, this myth of this ideal targeting option on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Because again, I feel like I'm venting out, because I've been doing this for 7-8 years now, and for all these 7-8 years I've been hearing the same thing over and over. Nazim, can you help us improve? Can you help us like find the super ultra mega zoomed in awesome amazing targeting option on Facebook, so then everyone we get is a high quality prospect? No, I can't, but I can help you generally using mathematics, numbers, and common sense. Look at the best patterns and then try to multiply them. That's what I can do. Because again, at the end of the day, you're in the business of making money. You're in the business of spending an X amount and getting a 3X amount back. You're not in the business of sort of like, you're not in a competition of spending $1,000 and then trying to maximize the $1,000 you have. If $1,000 a day was something that you could ever spend on advertising and not more than that, I would say it makes sense, but probably not. So work on multiplying, not sort of like this micromanaging or preserving whatever you spend around. And tip number 4 is going to be reviewing your niche. Sometimes it just comes down to the niche. You have to ask yourself, like, if you want to charge an X amount, if you want to charge $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, or it can even be $300. But if it's too much for your audience or for your niche, no matter what marketing strategy, what ad strategy you implement, it's simply not going to work as great. So you have to basically have a sober look at your industry. And I think usually what really helps is you look at your competitors and try to see what they charge. And for example, if your close competitor charges $3,000 and maybe a couple of other guys or gals, they're charging $2,000, $2,500, then it's a good range to go for. But if your competitors charge $500 and then you complain that you can't sell your program at $5,000, no matter how tailored or amazing it is, probably it'll be an uphill battle for you. So definitely review your niche. For example, very specifically in the coaching industry, I've actually noticed that about 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of business coaches switched to working with not just like whoever coach, but with business coaches specifically, right? Including a couple of bigger names. It's because they did this because I guess they realized that number one, business coaches have the investing mindset, right? They more eagerly invest in their business, and it's more easy to justify, charging $5 to $10, $15, $20,000 for business coaches, because you can always say, hey, like, look, you're a business coach, I'm going to teach you how to charge the same amount from your clients, right? So that's number one. And number two, I guess they're more diligent when it comes to work than mindset coaches. I don't know, mindset coaches. No, I hope I didn't offend anyone on the internet, but you know what I mean, right? So maybe there was that element, but again, fact remains, a lot of business coaches I know switched from I'm a business coach for coaches to I'm a business coach for business coaches, which kind of sounds funny, and has actually been an ongoing joke. Coach for coaches or coaches in the internet marketing world. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, that's it. I'm just looking at my monitor, and I think I'm through with all the reasons. And guys, let me know if this video was helpful. Always hit the like button, thumbs up, because it helps me with the YouTube algorithm or whatever this video is posted. Leave your comments below in the comment section if you want me to cover any other video topics. Always happy to do that. Check out the links in the descriptions below to our Facebook and to our website if you want to book a consultation call with us. So we can basically go over your business model and help you improve your sales, marketing, branding, and other aspects of your business, and basically 2, 3, maybe even 5x your results. And again, and obviously subscribe, very, very important. Hit the bell notification button. And this was Nazim signing off, and I'll see you in the next video. Talk soon.